welcome to life. You gotta be good at goalkeeping too. And when I was a little child, I used to love goalkeeping. Every day at 2 p.m., Coach Mike and for like a snake, moving my arms around and getting them behind my back and trying to control the ball is not easy. So there's a lot of fun stuff going on there. Watch it. On another note, Coach Tom took the time today to show you what you can do when you can't shoot at home. There are some of our players here in the AYSO 644 and in Weston Select that live in apartments. You're following the rules that the government put out there. You're staying at home. You're doing the right thing, keeping everybody healthy. But you cannot shoot in your apartment. And tomorrow, Coach Gabe is actually going to show you guys how to shoot in your apartment. And don't be worried, parents. We will not break your furniture or your expensive vases. Now, again, Coach Tom showed you some stuff with a tennis ball today. Coach Chrissy and we will show you 3 fun challenges where you can basically practice your shooting with and your passing. Both, because remember, a shot is not too far away from a pass, according to the technique. Now I'm gonna bring in my friend Coach Chrissy. She is also going to bring our tennis ball with her. And I'm also going to bring our mini ball with us because we also want to make sure, as Coach Tom said, that we use different balls to practice to find what better.
Hey guys, thanks for joining today.
Oh yes, sorry Coach Chrissy.
Hello.
We want to make sure that we hit the middle of the ball. And you see, the middle of the ball on the small ball is much smaller than on this big ball right here where we have a big middle. Yes? Now, Coach Chrissy's going to go down. I'm going to stay here. And we're going to start with a size 5 ball, maybe with no days off. Guys, this is a call out. Heinz has been missing for 2 days. I don't know where he has been. He hasn't followed the no going out order. I hope he will be back, but Heinz hasn't been around, so I brought a few of his friends over. Yeah, but he has no days off, number 2. And the first competition that we are going to do is we're going to have 10 shots on each other. We're going to try to hit it through each other's legs. First, we are going to do this with the inside. And my boys, protect your private parts. We have to say this, when you're in the wall, you have to protect yourself. Yes? And right now you're kind of like a wall. Try to, again, step back from the ball and sideways. I want to hit it with my right, so I want the ball on my right side. Yes? And we want to keep our distance to make it a little bit harder than earlier when we were practicing it. I'm going to have the ball on my right side, and I'm going to try to step through my shot. I have my foot open again. Open the door. We talked about it. Open the door. Lift up your foot. Point up your toes. Lock that ankle. 1-0 for Coach Jan. And then step through the center of the ball. Let's go, Coach Chris. 1-1.
Maybe you catch it behind your back.
Yes, I will try my best. Now, Coach Chrissy could have done one thing better. What is that? Maybe she could have stepped a little bit more through her pass. 2-1. Yes, 2-1. 2-1. That's a miss. And our whole camera equipment almost went flying. Still 2-1. Here comes Coach Jan. And you guys see how I step through my pass towards my target. Yes. 3-2. And you saw I opened my legs wide. I want to make sure that my partner at the beginning has a good chance to make it. And once we see that we have success, we close our legs, yes. Step through my pass. 4-2. We're going to play to 7, let's say that. 4-2. You got that?
Yes, you said
4-3, alright. 4-3, this is a chance.
my chance.
4-4. Alright. Alright, let's play next 2 wins. Because we want to get through a couple surfaces. Alright. That was the second one that hit my leg and my hand. The next one will not right. And you guys see, you get a consistency by stepping through the middle of the ball. That's how we keep it down. If you're younger, you can do it from a little bit shorter distance.
And if you don't have a partner.
And then at the beginning, try to just get that movement right of stepping through straight. A lot of people like to swing like this, push straight. Yes, and then you see at the end, we give the ball a punch. All right, we are going to continue. We are at 5-5.
And if they don't have a partner coach on, they could use a wall or something, like a little.
Yes, you can try to see if you can score on yourself against the wall. And we will show you some more stuff against our wall back there. We marked out a little area. We have a nice little competition later. So right now, it's 5-5. You can play this with your inside, or you can also play this with your laces. Now, the only problem with your laces, you like to shoot hard and high usually. Now, I keep also shots on the floor with my laces, don't get me wrong. But it is harder right here. Make sure you hit the middle of the ball again, and you step through towards your target. Yes.
0.
0. Then hit me way too high, and you guys see, that's what we are talking about. We're keeping the ball on the floor, right? And hitting the middle. And there we got it. Got 1. Yes, pulse. I'm gonna show that right now one more time. That hit my leg. Toes pointed down now with my laces again. Down and slightly out to hit that ball nicely with your laces. Yes. And then make that ankle hard. Step through your shot and land on your shooting foot. Yes. Last one each. I'm winning here 1-0. If I make this 1 yes, for this one, I will probably take the W. And last Coach Chris gets 2 points. And she misses. All right, now, what else can I do here? We did this with our laces. We did this with our inside. I can try if I want to. I can also try it with my outside. And you guys see, I had a little bit spin on the ball, so I have to make sure I step more straight through the ball. Let's give Coach Chris a try. The ball outside hits me in the leg. And you see, even us as adults, the outside is not an easy surface. There's only certain players that really mastered this skill. But I can keep practicing on it. And maybe I'm going to be one of those players. So that's the second time my ball ended up in that corner. Next time I have to bring my hips more around the ball. Yeah? And you guys see how I, again, pay attention to detail. I realized that my shot ended up there. We talked about the angles and how we attack the ball. If I want to hit it at that target, my target is right there. Yes? Right between her feet right here. That's where my target is. And if I don't have my hips aligned with that target and I don't step straight through the ball towards my target, it will not happen. I will not be successful. So can I align my hips a bit better on the last one? Yes, on the last one. And again, you saw I stepped through the ball. Toes pointed down and in. Yes. Toes pointed down and in.
Oh!
And again, it's a little bit tricky because you're automatically turning your body a little bit. Try to keep your body as straight as possible. Yeah? I wouldn't say automatically, natural. And you got to try to fight that natural urge of turning your body. Yes? Now, we did this now on the floor. You can also, what we haven't introduced to you yet, is finishing in the air. What kind of finishes do we have? We have half volleys. Yes, Coach Chris, can you catch it? We have half volleys. Half volleys are when the ball hits the floor and I hit it right in that moment. That's a half volley. So maybe you can practice this with your partner first a few times, hitting that half volley. My toes, Coach Chris, you can also pass it back to me. That way you can both practice your technique, especially if that's your brother or sister on the other side of you. Point your toes down again, lock that ankle. And now you got to find the right moment on when the ball hits the floor. And the easiest way to start practicing this again, and we started doing this in week 1, can I drop it and just hit it right there? I hit it from behind the ball, and Coach Chrissy too. Yes, the ball bounces, and as it is coming right back up, you're hitting it off from the back. Yes? Now, make sure that you follow through again and you land on your kicking foot. You follow through again and you land on your kicking foot. Yes? So, I can do this shot high, like we just showed, and most of the time when these shots fly in, they're flying from high and I don't have that much body control over it. But right now, since we're across each other, what we will try to do is, we will try to keep the ball low. And for that, I will push a little bit more from the top. Remember the contact on the ball, like Coach Tom said, the point on the ball you're trying to hit. I will make more contact from the top, and I will try to keep that ball down. Did you see that? Yes, the ball stayed down, or kind of skipped over the floor. Same like Coach Chrissy's. Yes, and now, come a little closer. Yes, Coach Chrissy. Now we will do it through our feet. Yes, but again, I brought her closer because we're not as accurate with that ball in the air, especially off the bounce. It requires me to move quickly. Yes, I can't swing slow. If I swing slow, the ball already took a long time before off. Yes, so make sure you react quickly to the ball as soon as it bounces. A quick boop and land on your shooting foot. Boop and 1-0. 1-1. Yeah, and I could play this game 2-1. I could play this game all day long. And as we get more quality, we can back up a little bit more, Coach Chrissy. Yep, perfect. And now, that's and that's where it gets already a little bit harder. Yeah? All right, we're gonna take one more each, and then we will move on to our next activity. Yes, yes, this is my chance right here to take the championship.
Ooh.
And I'll take it. No choking allowed in the final rounds. Now, you guys see, we always have a lot of fun with this. We tried all types of different surfaces on this. Another one is a volley, but that one is not appropriate in the air right now to try to get it through her feet. Yes, we are going to move on to our next activity, and my next activity is always bringing up memories from my childhood. On our schoolyard in the back, we had a door to our gym, and either we had a tennis ball or a Coca-Cola can that we just smushed up and made into kind of like a ball. And what we played is trying to hit the ball against that door. I marked as a mini door right now, right here, that Coach Chrissy and I will compete on. And this is how this game works. I start off. I will hit the ball against that wall. And then hit it right in between the white rectangle. Coach Chrissy now has 2 touches to do the same again. Where it becomes interesting is when I set her up to the side and she sets me up to the side. Yes, let's make it a little bit harder now. Yeah. And that's out. Now, you guys see, this is fun right here. I can prepare my shot right away and finish. There's 2 ways of playing this. So not only do I have to be ready and on my toes to when that ball comes in, and I want to prepare it with one, or I can also play this with 1 touch only. Yeah. Let's bring in the big ball because our target is very small. We are going to bring in the big ball and we play. Yeah. And now only with 1 touch. Now only with 1 touch. And I lose. 2-0 for Coach Chrissy. Now, let's go back to doing it with 2 touches one more time. Go ahead, Coach Chrissy. And you guys see, prepare and finish. Ooh, that one is going to be hard. That one was on the way. That one was on the way.
What was it? Yeah. Was that one on the white too?
Coach Chrissy wins this challenge. Now, how can we make it even harder for ourselves? We can say, all right, you're only allowed to play in the air. Now, my target, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to extend our line. Where do I have it? Oh, not here. We can extend our line and say we make our target bigger because we want to play in the air now, only
Above it.
and we say we're now playing this part of the square. Even better if you have a hard surface like we have right here than in the grass right there. Yes? So, now you have to keep it in the air. You have 2 touches. You can also play with 3 touches. And stop. And a few techniques that we just showed you is, so there's this half volley that we talked about earlier. I can also do a regular volley before it hits the floor, or if I couldn't get there when the ball hit the floor for a half volley, it's up here, and now I'm trying to let it go down a little bit before I take a hit again. My toes are pointed down again, timing, let the ball come down, and then hit it from the back and not from the bottom. Yes? So we're gonna play that one more time right here, Coach Chrissy. Yes. And all it has to do, that was my point, all it has to do is stay in the air. Okay? This challenge Coach Chrissy wins. Yeah? Again, have a lot of fun with this. The bigger your area, the better. If I can make this even wider, and if I have more space here, and the ball goes from side to side, maybe behind the table, that's where it becomes interesting and fun. Because then later on, if something is in the way, let's just say this goal right here would be somewhere in the way. Maybe whoever's turn it is, Coach Chris, can you try to lift it over the goal against it? And no days off is gone again. He left us again. What are we going to do now? No, we have always extra balls. So we have some laying back there. I have one right here. Perfect. Now, so challenge number 2 is really incorporating everything, meaning doing everything that we did this week. Preparing your shot correctly and quickly, and finishing right away. There's not a lot of reaction time. 2 touches is your maximum. You can play with 1 or 2 touches. If you're playing with 1, you got to be ready right away for that next shot. And that's kind of how it is sometimes in the 18-yard box where the goalkeeper is. The ball is flying in, maybe it hits off a defender, and now it bounces right in front of you. And you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready to hit it. If it's on the floor, in the air, bouncing, if it has to be a side volley, which we will work through right now at the end, if it is the half volley, the drop kick we call it in Germany, or if it is a regular volley. Now, let's move on to our last activity. And in our last activity, we wanted to show you really quick a few ideas on how you can prepare yourself to be ready for these type of balls where you have to react quickly. Coach Chrissy, can you go right back there? Can you put this ball to your hands? All right. She is going to bounce it, and we did this activity, or Coach Chrissy did this activity yesterday with her girls on passing. We also want you to work with this on shooting. So she can bounce it far, let it bounce, and with your laces back to her. I can also, short, and I gotta get there quickly. And you saw how I took a little hop, and then I followed in with my laces. Now she can bounce it anywhere. This one I let bounce, and I hit it back with my inside. This one went over her head, right over the goalie's head, into the top corner. Did you see that, guys? No. Right now I want to get it back to her hands, so I gotta be more accurate. Yes? So here comes, push back to her hands. Yes? Here comes, her hands are my target. Not good enough. Her hands are my target. In the game, my target is open space in the goal. I gotta get my hips ready there. And what I like about this is maybe I control this and then play it back. Yes? That one was very high. And I'm even looking into the sun right now. So that one is short with my laces. That one is further. I can step more through. Yes? So try to, whoever is the partner, challenge your teammate. Maybe one really short one. Then I gotta get there quickly. Yes, that will happen in the game too, where the goalie lets the ball go, and you gotta get there quickly. Yes? Now, last but not least, we want to show you the side volley technique. And I want Coach Chrissy to do this on me. I'm gonna kneel down, parents, brother, sister, and I will hold the ball up on my fingertips. And right now I'm gonna start low. Coach Chrissy, you see, she knows how to do a side volley already. On a side volley, I step further away from the ball. I will drop my left shoulder if I want to kick with my right, so that I can bring my right leg up more. And you see how her toes are pointed down? Yes, and her ankle is locked. Look, I couldn't even move it. Yes, and her knee is bent. Can you do that one more time, Coach Chrissy? Her knee is bent. And then she follows through and lands on that kicking foot. And a lot of times we flip that leg around in the back. Yeah, so she will show one time, boom. All right, now, we will do it this way now, Coach Chrissy. We hit it against the fence a few times. Yeah, so if your child has never done this, kneel down and just put your hand behind it. Let your child hit it, Coach Chrissy. Yes. Now, trust. I gotta trust her that she doesn't hit my hand. How does she make sure that she doesn't hit my hand? Well, remember, what part of the ball does she want to hit so it doesn't go up? It's already in the air. Hers flew straight right now. She hit the middle of the ball or slightly above it. Yes? Balls that bounce are hard to control for a goalkeeper. Yes, but if she hits it from the bottom, it will go up. And right now, if she hits it from the bottom, she even hits my hand. So make sure that you just start slow from behind the ball and swing a few slow times at it. Yes? So that you know where the right contact is. And then, yes. And then you can move on to trying it full speed. Watch how she gets off her standing foot now. Yes, and it was more my mistake. I did not trust her fully right now. I gotta just hold the ball. I'm just gonna look at the camera. And there you go, guys. Yeah. That one went over the fence as well. Well, lucky us, we're almost done. And we have just one challenge. Coach Chrissy and I with trying to juggle the tennis ball. And we haven't done this in a while. The wind is high right now. We're probably not gonna get far right now. But we're gonna have this little challenge. Each one is gonna get 3 tries. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Coach Chrissy's try.
11, huh?
Guys, and you see with the tennis ball, the middle is small. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. 2 more each.
Champion.
No,
Oh,
we have 3
18?
tries.
I don't think you could get this. Too precise. Ah!
Oh, that one wasn't good. See, and I used to do this a lot. 50s, 60s, 70s, no problem. Now I'm struggling because, oh, 2. Now I'm struggling because I haven't done it in a while. So let's see. 2. 12. And Coach Chrissy has one more try. Maybe she can beat her own record. And with that, we will finish it. Remember, contact from the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
Only one
So
with my left.
we guess 18 was a fluke. No, I'm just kidding. Have fun today with this stuff, guys. Remember, you saw us juggling right now with this small ball right here. It's much different. We can juggle thousands of times with a regular ball, but the small ball has a small center. And that small center, we need to read that with our eyes to make good contact so it comes back to where we want it to go. Try to practice it. We also have a medium-sized ball here, or a mini soccer ball. Maybe that size you want to start with before you go to the tennis ball. Enjoy the afternoon. Enjoy the challenges. Tag us if you're doing them. Tag us in your videos. AYSO644 on Instagram and Facebook. Weston Select _ETP on Instagram. Coach Chrissy.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining in. I am the ultimate champion.
I don't think so. 2 championships for me, 2
Maybe
championships
we'll see you
for
again
her.
tomorrow.
Have a good one. We always compete.
All right, one more time juggling.